What's up, y'all? I know it's been a while since I uploaded a video. Those of you that know me know I switched industries. I'm out here driving truck over the road. Life's pretty good. I mean, it's hard being away from family. I'm not going to say it's not. I miss my wife. I miss my kids. I don't get to see them as much as I'm used to, but I'm out here doing what I have to do to take care of them and pay them bills. So with that being said, I just wanted to put this video together because there's a lot of videos out there that talk about what to expect in your first month, 3 months, 6 months, 8 months, a year in the trucking industry as a new driver. And a lot of them miss the mark. They tell you to prepare for these $200, $300, $500, whatever weeks for your first year. I have not had one of those. There are companies out there that you will not have a week that low at. My particular company, I made $125 a day. You do the math, I got paid 7 days a week because it's a trucking job. Even when I was in a hotel during orientation, the first 2 days I was there were free. Okay, whatever, 2 days. After that, I made $125 a day after I passed my DOT physical, my DOT drug test, criminal background check. Once that was out of the way, I made $125 a day. Do the math on that. If you're making $300 a week, they're burning you. They're paying you for less than 3 days during your orientation and training. There's companies out there with all kinds of different crazy mixes of pay scales, this, that, and the other. I would encourage you strongly not to go to those companies. I'm not saying if that's the only option you have, don't take it, because even if that's the only option you have, and that's going to get you into the industry, I recommend doing it. But if you have other options, don't. If you have a way that you can pay for a school, whether it be through a grant, a loan, whatever, to go to a school and get your CDL without going through a mega carrier with their own CDL school, do it. If the only way you can do it is going through one of those mega carriers, do that. The bottom line is, once you get your CDL, your life will never be the same as long as you're somebody who's willing to work, willing to put in the effort, and willing to put in the time. It is not going to be easy. I'm not saying I'm coming out here and getting rich in my first year, but I'll tell you that in the last 15 years, some of the best income I've had is comparable to what I made in my first 8 months out here as a solo trucker. So there is money to be made. Not all gravy. The other thing I would say, if you're brand new, or not even brand new, but considering becoming a truck driver, especially an OTR driver, is understand that this is a lifestyle. It is not a job. It is not a 9 to 5 Monday through Friday. You will work 70+ hour weeks. You will be away from your home for long periods of time. So if you're a newlywed or you got young children, consider that. You know what I mean? I wanted to do this 15 years ago, but my kids were young, so I couldn't. So I'm out here doing it now. My youngest is going to be 18 next month. So now it's appropriate for me to not be home, not have to be there helping my wife with the kids every day with everything that goes on. You know what I mean? My olders, they moved out. So now it makes sense for me not to have to be there as much. You're going to live in a truck. And that may sound glamorous to some of you, but understand that means your bedroom, your kitchen, your everything goes with you everywhere you go. And unless you get lucky and get with a company that pays you to stay in hotels, do your 34-hour resets, which I'll get into detail on a later video on, unless that happens, most of your life is going to be spent in an 8x8 or smaller. So it's a lot like a prison cell on wheels. You know what I mean? You can't just go be a tourist. You can't go do things, see things, because you got this truck and this trailer that go with you everywhere. But I'm not saying that to discourage you, because you can make a good living and you can experience a lot of things. We see a lot of the world out here as truck drivers. It just, most of us don't have time to stop and enjoy those things we see. We see them as we drive by or drive through. But the main purpose of this video was to encourage people that are considering getting into the industry. Do your research. Study up on the programs that are available around you, the companies that have terminals near you, and know what you're getting into before you get into it. It is November 10th, I believe. I'm not exactly sure. My first day of school for my CDL was December 10th of last year, and since then I have been home a combined total of less than 3 weeks. That's not average. I choose to be out here longer in between home times than most people because I have a goal and I have some financial ambitions. But the bottom line is, don't plan to be home all the time. Plan to be away from home more than you are home. So expect that you're going to miss things like, recitals, ballet, whatever it may be. If you're getting into this industry, it is a lifestyle change. You are not going to be able to say, oh, well, my daughter's got this going on Wednesday night and it's Monday and I just found out, so I'm going to be there Wednesday. That ain't going to happen unless you get really damn lucky. So if you like the video, if you like the content, hit the like button, subscribe, hit that little bell, stay tuned. I'm going to start uploading more content. I know it's been a while, but I'm going to start putting it out there, and I'm going to go through videos with what my company did for me for training and everything else, including lodging arrangements, everything you want to know about orientation. But I'm not going to name my company in any specific open video. If you want more information about my company, hit me up in the DMs, and based on where you live, I'll tell you whether we can do anything for you or not. With that being said, enjoy, stay tuned, God bless.